Who's ready for week one? If you are, you better like this video right now. Today's show is presented by Manscaped. Get the perfect package, get the Lawnmower 3.0, all available to you at manscaped.com/chat. Los Angeles Rams, NFC sleeper teams. This is the team that we're going to start off here for the NFC sleeper teams.
Yeah, look, no one's talking about this football team. They're on Hard Knocks. Nobody's talking about them. I think the Los Angeles Rams are still a talented football team. You got Jared Goff, who didn't play well last year. Can he bounce back in 2020? That's going to be the key. They lost some pieces here, but Arizona's being talked about more than the Los Angeles Rams. Obviously, you got the 49ers and the Seahawks in this division. No one's talking about the Rams. I think they still have a chance to be a playoff team this year, and that makes them a sleeper.
Jared Goff, it's going to come down to him, right? I mean, if he plays the way he did in 2018, it's there. I mean, you saw some really good things. I'll say a lot of it had to do with Sean McVay, the running game, especially Todd Gurley. They lost the running game last year. They lost some of their key pieces, Cooper Kupp included in that. You had Jared Goff really, really struggle, take a step back. If he can play great, sure, but I have major, major concerns around Jared Goff, and I don't even know if they're the third best team in that division. They might be the fourth best team.
On paper, I think I would agree with you, but I think that also justifies putting them as a sleeper team, right? Like, they still have talent. I still think Sean McVay is one of the best offensive minds in the NFL. It's going to come down to Goff. Is he 2018 Goff? Is he 2019 Goff? We're going to find out this year. It's a big year for him. It's a big year for the Rams. If we get 2018 Goff, I think this is a playoff.
So I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. So whether you're watching this on a later day or you're watching this live, what I want you to do, scroll on down and name a sleeper team in the NFC. So go down there and let us know in the comment section right now. Next team here, also out of the NFC West, the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, we did our AFC sleeper teams earlier. They're kind of like the Broncos in the NFC. Everybody's jumping on the hype train, but I think there's some reason still, and it's not like anybody's saying, oh, this is going to be a 12-win team. So, they still qualify in my mind as a potential sleeper. This is a team that has struggled in recent years. They fired Steve Wilkes a couple of years ago after 1 year. You bring in Cliff Kingsbury, and I saw growth largely due to Kyler Murray, who had an excellent rookie season for the Cardinals last year. If he takes that next step, you package him with DeAndre Hopkins, I think this team has a chance to make some noise. Now, does that result in the playoffs? We'll have to wait and see. This is still a tough division, but there's a lot of hype around Arizona, and I think they have a chance to be pretty good.
I think they need to improve on the defensive side of the football. You have one of the most underrated defenders every single year in Chandler Jones. I really like the pick of Isaiah Simmons in the first round of the draft. Plus, they did go out and make some key moves in free agency as well. The Arizona Cardinals, to me, the only issue with them being a sleeper is everyone's talking about them. Everyone's excited about the Cardinals, and for good reason. They have a lot of talented pieces there on that offensive side of the football. Christian Kirk, you got Larry Fitzgerald, who, sure, he's getting older, but he's still able to get it done.
Yep.
And then, you go out and get DeAndre Hopkins. It's just they are in such a difficult division, but it's a division that I'm going to be watching very, very closely. So we did just talk about the Rams and the Arizona Cardinals, both in the NFC West. So who's going to have more wins in 2020? I think it's going to be the Rams type LAR. I think it's going to be the Cardinals type ARI. Harrison, I'm going to make you do it. Where are you going? I know where I'm going.
This is actually really tough for me. I'll say Cardinals, but I'm not super confident in it. I wish I could see these teams, see a couple of games here. But I'm going to go Arizona. But I do think both these teams have a chance to surprise people.
When you get nervous, do you bite your nails?
I do. I have a terrible habit of doing that. I have my whole life.
My nails look absolutely terrible, and if your nails look bad too, go to manscaped.com/chat, and where you're going to be able to save 20% off and get free shipping on the Shears 2.0. There's also tweezers in there, so I don't know. If you got a hair that you need to pluck, you're going to get taken care of. So your fingernails, your toenails, you need to take care of these things. It's also very good hygienically as well. It also comes in the perfect package. So the Shears 2.0, 20% off plus free shipping. Go ahead and get this deal right now. It's in the comments and in the description. My nails are starting to get a little bit better because I have started to use the Shears 2.0.
Yeah, so have mine, and it's been a bad habit my entire life. Was never able to find clippers I like. The Shears, they hooked me up. Go to manscaped.com/chat. Get that 20% off.
The Chicago Bears, I'm sure they make you bite your nails a lot. 8-8 last year, 12-4 the year before that, have one of the best defenses in the league. It just comes down to quarterback play.
The national media has decided that this is like a 4-win team this year, and I don't really get it. USA Today is literally 3-13. They're going to be horrible. Do they not realize, A, that this is a top 5 defense, at least, based on personnel and based on what they've been the past couple of years? And B, they went 8-8 last year with horrific quarterback play.
Yes.
So they're going to be 5 wins worse? Like, I think the baseline is 7 wins with this team. If they get can Trubisky or Foles be average?
Yes.
Literally, just don't be awful. Just be passable. Run the football. Don't make mistakes. This team can win 9, 10, 11 games based on defense alone. Now, I'm not saying they're going to go 12-4 and win the division. It's going to be easy, but a lot of these national outlets, they're going to be 4-12, drafting in the top 5. I just don't really see that happen.
I think another team that you could have easily thrown in here as a sleeper team were the Detroit Lions, who, sure, they won only 3 games last year, but before Matthew Stafford went down, they were very, very competitive in a bunch of games. They got absolutely ripped off in a Green Bay Packer game. They were realistically like 2-2, 3-3, and then, yes, everything fell apart as soon as Matthew Stafford kind of fell apart. So I like the Detroit Lions. The Chicago Bears, interesting team there as well. So if you guys could let us know who wins the NFC North, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So type GB for the Packers, type CHI for the Bears, type MIN for the Vikings, or type DET for the Detroit Lions. Who do you think is going to win the NFC North, Harrison?
I think this is the most wide-open division, by the way, in the NFL this year. I'll reluctantly say the Packers, but I have no confidence in it whatsoever. They're not a 13-win team. I'll tell you that right now. I'll type my BG, but I do not have a ton of confidence.
I'm actually going to type my MIN. I think the Minnesota Vikings can go out and win this division. So if you like sports coverage, if you're looking for an interactive show, go ahead and subscribe to Chat Sports right now. It's the big red button that says subscribe. So if you're watching on your phone, if you're watching on your desktop, just look on down there and click subscribe. We are trying to get to 200,000 subs. We just hit 185. So free sports coverage. I think that sounds pretty good.
If you like to watch sports videos and coverage and be entertained for absolutely free, just hit the subscribe button. Who doesn't want that?
Last team here on our NFC sleeper teams, the Atlanta Falcons. I see a lot of people right now doing the Dirty Bird.
I think I like this pick the best out of this grouping, out of all the teams we've gone through, because this team's talented. There's no excuses for Dan Quinn in 2020. Now, there are issues on the defense, especially in the secondary, that I got to see play out, but this has the personnel to be a top 5 offense in the NFL.
For sure.
Gurley, the knees aren't what they were, but I still think it's an upgrade from Devonta Freeman.
Agreed.
I think that'll help. I think Matt Ryan is poised for a big year. It's time to put up or shut up. 2016, the disastrous Super Bowl, it's just been a slow decline since then. They finished strong last year, which is good, which is positive momentum heading into this year, but 2 7-9 seasons in a row is not what you're looking for if you're the Atlanta Falcons. You got a top 3 receiver in the NFL, a top 5 offense potentially with all the pieces. I think Calvin Ridley could be poised for a big breakout year. This team should be good.
What scares me on offense is the loss of Austin Hooper. That does scare me a little bit. I mean, he was one of the top tight ends last year, top 4 in terms of receptions. So Austin Hooper, the loss hurts, but it also hurts playing in this division. The Bucs got better. The Panthers got better. The Saints continue to be one of the best teams in the National Football League. So we've been asking the question, who's going to win it? Let us know who wins the NFC South. If it's who dat, type no. The Falcons, ATL, Buccaneers, TB, or type CAR for the Carolina Panthers. A lot of votes coming in, actually, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am going to continue to say the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I think it's the Saints. Roster's more complete, and quite frankly, I think Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady at this point.
Ryan Wilson says, I got ATL. Put some money on it. Go down there. Let us know in the comments section who's going to win the NFC South. So let's roll through our NFC sleeper teams here. The Rams, Cardinals, Bears, Falcons. If we left off your team, I'm sorry. You can yell at us. I'm at Mitchell Renz 365 on Instagram. He's at HGram NFL on Twitter. Or if you see your team up on screen and you like it, go ahead and like this video right now.